Political correctness is highly prevalent in today's society. Excuse me one moment. What do you want? Yes, I know it's you. Your name comes up on the screen when you phone me. I can't talk now. I'm busy making one of my videos for all my fans. Yes, all 2 of them. I've just been telling them about your face transplant that went so terribly wrong. Oh, sorry, that's next week. What does what mean? You canto? How should I know? I know what umconto wesezwe means. That means spear of the nation in one of the South African native languages, you see. Possibly band 2. Maybe band 3 or band 4, I'm not quite sure. Not band 1, I don't think. Anyway. Yeah, you know, Conto Wesezwe. It means the spear of the nation, you see. Nelson Mandela was a member. You know Nelson Mandela. He was that chap who took that long walk, you know, to freedom. No, he had 2 legs. No, you're thinking of the other Nelson. He had 2 legs as well, actually, thinking about it. He had 1 arm, 1 eye and 1 column. No, that's Hitler. Why are you phoning me up? Where did you see this word? And where was he? What? You're phoning me up to ask me what Ukonto means because you've seen it on a Hungarian cyclist jersey. Why on earth did you phone me? Because I can speak Czech. You're not watching Eurosport again, are you? What have we told you about this? It's not good for you, you know. It gets you all excited. All that ski jumping, it's bad for everybody, you know. I mean, look at the Finns. They're all in therapy. Look what it did for Beth Tweddle and Tina Hobley and all those other celebrities who ended up breaking all their bodies up on telly. You know. I know Robbie Fowler survived, but he looked like a right pillock. Yes. Look, I'll tell you what. Why don't you Google it? Thank you very much. I'll talk to you later. The man's a complete idiot. Where was I? Oh yes. Political correctness is highly prevalent in today's society, you see. I have a friend called Jerry, and Jerry is the most politically correct person I've ever met in my life. When he introduced himself as follows. He says, I am Jerry. I'm a mid-spouse from Personchester. It's him again. What do you want? It's a finance company. Brilliant. Why do I bother with you? In fact, you know what? I'm never going to speak to you again. You're a complete fool. Yes. Right, I'll see you in the pub tomorrow. Goodbye. The other day I was on a plane from Prague to Manchester, you see. We took off, it was very nice, and the cabin crew were lovely, you know. There were some people in there who'd been to Prague for a few, you know, jars. In front of me was a right idiot. And he turned round, he saw his mate about 4 rows back, you know, on this plane to Manchester. And I don't know whether he knew him or they'd been together or what. Anyway, he says, Steve! Steve! And Steve says, what do you want? He says, are you going to Manchester like me? And I felt like I just had a massive urge to say, no, he's getting off at Grimsby. But Steve was all over it. And he came back with, no, this one stops at Stockport, I think. I haven't been feeling too good recently. So I went to my GP, you see. Of course, by the time you get to see your GP, your symptoms have waned slightly because it's such a long time to wait, you see, anyway. I got to see her, you know. She was a very nice lady, you know. She had a book of diseases, you see. I described my symptoms and she said, "Oh, I think you have Rett syndrome." And I said, "Well, quite frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." She said, "Oh, Anyway, she looked in a little book of, you know, illnesses and said, "Oh no, you can't have that. You fail on 2 counts. You see, Rett syndrome is an illness suffered by little girls." Well, fair enough, you know. And I said, "Well, you know, maybe I've had scarlet fever." And she said, "No, I don't think so." She said, "Well, how are you feeling now?" I said, "Well, actually my symptoms have gone, you know. I had, well, actually about the middle of last week, you know, I had a day and a half of extreme flatulence and bloatedness, and, you know, after that I felt a little bit better." She said, "I know, I've got it. Gone with the wind."